Ladies and gentlemen, brothers, sisters, friends, enemies, and comrades, I hope you're doing well wherever you are. This is Fabrizio Romano. I just want to touch on this news that's coming in about Fred Matiangi escaping Kenya in fear of being questioned about his ill-gotten wealth or how he made his money. Okay? But before I do so, if you haven't subscribed, please go ahead and subscribe, share, and like, and comment. Tell me what you think about this Matiangi situation. I want to make this video very quick because as most Kenyans, we know who Matiangi is. Whether you are Azimio or Kenya Kwanza, Fred Matiangi was known as one of Uhuru Kenyatta's minion, who was being used to brutalize anybody who was going against Uhuru Kenyatta's illegitimate government, okay? There's a lot of crimes that can be attributed to Mr. Matiangi. The dead bodies that were found in River Yala, the Mungiki that were killing people, the protesters who were protesting the illegitimate victory by Uhuru Kenyatta. When they were protesting in Kisumu and Nairobi, the security forces, most of them being Mungiki, were unleashed on the protesters and gunned down. And most of them have never found any justice, including Baby Pendo, Baby Mora, and Msando. I can go on and on and on. So Kenyans, we are not blind. We know this. We know Mr. Matiangi has had his hand dirty when it comes to these criminal activities. His wealth is also being questioned. There's a lot of questions about him grabbing land and a slew of criminal activities, basically. So this coward of a person, in the person of Fred Matiangi, Ukangi Matiangi, I would expect him, if he was brave enough, he should have gone to court and stood up and defended himself against this regime, this William Ruto regime. We also remember that Matiangi was also behind Mr. Ruto's woes. You know, the humiliation, you know, once the president, Uhuru, the fake president, once he alienated and ostracized Mr. Ruto, he basically made Mr. Matiangi the de facto assistant president, basically. Okay, the main man, deputy president. So there's a few people, very few people, whether you're from Kenya Kwanza or Azimio, that will empathize or feel sorry for this Matiangi guy. But here's the thing, Matiangi, the rumors is that you are in Netherlands, okay? This is what you need to understand if you're going to see this message, and I hope you see this video. You are not going to get away with it. The Kenyan government can work hand in hand with Interpol, which are international police, the global police of this world, and other intelligence communities across the nations, whether it's Scotland Yard, CIA, MI6, Pakistani I6, whatever. They can all work with the Kenyan government to locate you and to bring you to account, arrest you and deport you, extradite you back to Kenya so you can face charges. Because the charges that these people are leveling against you, especially for those people who you gunned down, you ordered the killing of the protesters in 2017, this can fall under International Criminal Court, okay? So you might end up at ICC. If you don't end up at ICC, we can extradite you back to Kenya through the Interpol, okay? So don't think you're safe just because you went to Holland. In fact, going to the European Union is the worst decision you can ever make. It is better if you go the Idi Amin way. Go to the Middle East, Saudi Arabia, negotiate with them, bribe them, do whatever you have to do to stay there. But as it stands, you are still not safe. The Kenyan government will work with other governments in the world to bring you to account for your crimes during your tenure as the CS of security, internal security for Uhuru Kenyatta. This is step by step. Kudos to you, to Mr. Ruto. Handle these people one by one. Matiangi, all Uhuru's minions. And at the end, finish with Uhuru himself. Bring these criminals to account. Of course, Mr. Uhuru also has, Mr. Ruto also has some that on his closet with Mr. Kuri and others. But please, this is a good start. Matiangi was a monster that brutalized millions and thousands of Kenyans who have never been compensated for the killings and the maiming and the jailings, okay, and the torture that they faced. So I would like to advise Mr. Ruto, please use your government, work in conjunction with the Interpol and other international bodies to bring Mr. Matiangi to account. He must pay for the things that he did to innocent Kenyans. Thank you. That's all I wanted to say. If you disagree with me or agree with me, subscribe, comment. Tell me what you think. It's an open discussion. You're free to disagree. This is Fabrizio Romano. I'll see you later in the next video. Peace.